Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Spidey Wing on the Steam version of GBO2. Spidey got the one of the more recent clan match suits, the Act Hizack. It's an interesting looking machine. It seems to be, I think, not sure whether it's a 400 or a 450. I think it's a 400. But yeah, it is a Hizack that is using almost entirely ballistic weaponry. Matter of fact, it is all ballistic, I'm pretty sure. It's got a hand grenade, it's got a wrist grenade launcher, it's got a hyper bazooka, got a sub weapon version of the Zaku machine gun Kai, and it's got a heat hawk. I was looking this up on the GBO2 wiki just so I'd have a little idea of what I was talking about before I started. You know, don't worry, that's just a phase. It won't last very long. But it seems like the idea, if I'm not mistaken, is that they gave this all ballistic weaponry just so they could keep higher output for the performance of the suit itself. Because yeah, not having to push any beam weapons means that you can allocate the energy to other places. I think is the idea. I could be very wrong. This is of course another advance of Zeta suit, I believe. So I don't know a ton about it, but the backpack kind of reminds me of the high mobility Gelgug backpack. I wouldn't be surprised if it's supposed to be another one of those, developmental midpoint things. Like the midway between the Mark II backpack and the old Gelgug Hymo Gelgug backpacks. Either way, it's a nice design. I always like those blocks with the thrusters in them. I don't know, just neat looking to me. But yeah, so it's an interesting looking suit, and in terms of skills, seems to have fairly standard skills for this cost. It does have balancers, dodge roll, all of those things. The thing it has that I find interesting is precision shelling, which I believe is the one that gives you a damage bonus when crouching, or maybe it's when scoped in. Again, there's so many similar skills in this game at this point that I have a really hard time keeping them all apart. But yeah, a good shot there. Here comes a standard Hizack, as you can tell by the backpack. Because yeah, the Act Hizack backpack here does not have the two binders on top the way the Hizack does. Okay, and I'm not actually sure what that is that was just taking a swing at Spidey, but probably just the color scheme throwing me. That happens. There's that Hizack, which is down. And yeah, I'm not sure if these are custom colors on Spidey's part. They seem pretty similar to what I saw on the wiki. But I believe, yeah, it's more or less Federation Forces colors for the Hizack line, which, yeah, I like those. I'm happy I grabbed the MS in action of that ages ago, even though pretty sure I did. Pretty sure it existed. Either that or my memory is just totally gone. It could go either way. But yeah, good time to bail out because 2-on-1 on low health is never good. But yeah. The MS in action Hizack was not a bad figure, but just like so many other MS in action, it had really large accessories, and that actually got in its way quite a bit for that one because the missile pods were so large, like that they pushed the arms out to the sides because they are hip-mounted missiles. But yeah, and of course, there's a Robot Spirits one now that looks beautiful as it is expensive. So I'm just waiting for a decent sale on that Hyakushiki because speaking of beautiful as it is expensive, man, that thing costs. But again, really pretty. Let's see. Good shot there on that Dom Barrage. And I'm not sure what that was, but it's not. So, and yeah, Spidey warned me this one was a little bit one-sided, but it's the best round he has gotten with it so far. And to be honest, since it's a special circumstance, since I'm not really good at coordinating and doing the clan match thing, so this is going to be probably the best opportunity I have to see this for like a year. Because yeah, it is. Yeah, clan matches are just. It for one thing, it requires coordinating schedules, which is never easy, especially when there's people in my clan from different parts of the world and the country. So yeah, that's tricky in and of itself, and also just I am too spacey and too easily stressed to try and fight clan matches seriously. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect it to have the. I'm just now noticing. Yeah, it took me this long that it has the standard Federation Hyper Bazooka. It appears like might be a modified version because I think I see a scope on the side that the standard Fed version does not have, or maybe that's just the mounting bracket. Not sure. Either way, just kind of weird because almost all the Hizack variants I've seen use the Hyper Bazooka modified the powered Jim uses. So interesting change, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd have to see it from the front, I think, to see if it usually has that scope, or if Spidey gets knocked down while he's holding it, I could probably figure it out then. But yeah, of course, maybe the scope on that, if there is an added scope, like I believe there is, maybe that's why it has precision shelling. It's got more sophisticated targeting sensors on its Hyper Bazooka. That would be an interesting way to do that. But let's see, good shot there. It always feels like strangely good to land shots as you're falling. Like it just feels more difficult, and it's weirdly satisfying. Let's see. Okay, yep, yeah, that is a standard Hizack, and also in Earth Federation colors. Which, yeah, like I said, I like those colors. So, and yep, round is almost done, and so far so good. And yeah, there is a, okay, yeah, you can see it pretty clearly, the green camera on the Hyper Bazooka. Oh boy, that is some lag. Man. And I think there's actually two different Hizacks. Oh, wow. That is some amazing lag. Like, that is, I feel bad for that player because I'm sure that is at least as disorienting for them as it is for me to watch. Because just, yeah. And latency in this game is really kind of weird. But if there's a GBO3, dedicated servers might be worth looking at. But though I do kind of feel like the ad hoc nature of the game probably gives it a better chance at being preserved in the long run. But we'll find out when that happens. Okay, 2755 for Spidey, very nice. 63,000 damage, 5 and 2. Yeah, pretty nice looking suit. I appreciate you sending this my way, Spidey. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Sadly, they never got around to the Act Zaku in MS in Action, and I think I mentioned before there was a prototype of a MS in Action Gundam Mark III that was intended for the U.S. market and never happened around the tail end of the figure line, which I imagine there's probably some prototypes out there, and I would love to get a hold of one. The other thing that I'm still relatively certain has to exist somewhere is is probably at least minor shipments of the Zeta Gundam US toy line that never got released. But I could be wrong about that. I would, but again, would love to find out.